Now what I'm going to start with is the mesh transfer mat. Has anybody seen these? Some of you have got them. I know you bought them off me when I was up here at the Rotary thing. I'm going to show everything that I've got here today as if nobody knows how to use it. So everybody gets the idea. So this is a mat that has got wee little holes in it. Alright? And this is what I use to transfer a design from anything I want to take from paper to put onto fabric. You can use a light box. If you have one, that's great. But this has another advantage over a light box that I'm going to show you as we go through. So what we need to do to start with is get your pattern, just whatever pattern you want to use. This could be for a stitchery, this could be for candle wicking, it could be for wool blanketing. It could be, I use it when I want to mark a design on, like my Celtic design here. When I want to know where I'm going to position all this bias tape, I mark it all with this mat. So it's got many, many uses. To start with, you're going to start with a 2B lead pencil and have it fairly blunt. Don't have a sharp pencil, because if it's too sharp, the little holes in the mat will just shave the lead off as you start tracing. If you use a HB or a harder lead, it's not going to mark on this mat. I have a lot of people buy them and say, but I can't get my design to mark. That's because you've used the wrong pencil to start with. So 2B, flat lead pencil. And you'll just trace your design onto your mat. And there's no right or wrong side to the mat. You can use whatever side you want. Okay? I'll just turn that over so you can see that I've got my design on there. Now the next thing we're going to do is want to mark it onto our fabric. So I'll just get a plain piece of fabric here. Now marking pencils. Who's challenged with marking pencils? I think it's been one of our bugbears forever. What is the right pencil? You can have 20 pencils in your sewing box and you'll go to mark the fabric and you can't find the one that's going to show up. I find the biggest distressing thing is those that can't get their pencil marks out of their quilts. Who's done that? Made a quilt and the design really hurts.
I wonder why.
You just can't get that mark out. There is a new one out that we love, and it's the only pencil we'll recommend now. It's the Karisma pencil. It's Japanese. Okay, and I don't know that a lot of people are selling it because I haven't yet found out about it, but it is absolutely brilliant. Let me get the dark lead. It glides across your fabric and it doesn't pull. And the nice thing about it is it erases out. Okay? It is only guaranteed to erase its own lead out though. I'd say if you put a different brand of lead in there, you could get stumped. Because a lot of leads, most of them have an oil base to them. And that's where the problem happens. With this one, you can iron over the top of it and you can still erase it out. It's really lovely. And it doesn't reappear, but you can erase the line out completely. So they're the ones we use. Now, with the mat, don't have your lead out too long, because if you have your lead out a long way, it will break. And any lead like this will break if you've got it too long. So click down on it and push it back, so you've just got a wee little bit of the lead sticking out, and then you just trace your design. And the lead mark shines through the little holes in the mat. Okay? So you can press as dark as you want. I don't press too dark, because the darker you press, the harder it is to erase out and where you erase it out. If I press really, really hard, I could erase out, but I could be there for quite a time doing it. I would prefer to wash that mark out if I had to press really dark. So it's very simple to mark your design. The nice thing about the mat is, once I've finished with this, I just put it on the sink, and with the hot soapy sponge I'll wash it clean.
Wow.
Okay? And that's 3 years old. That one particular mat I've been using every day for 3 years. When I finish doing something like this, I draw and draw and draw over it. By the end of the week, it's fairly messy. When I get home, I spray it with spray and wipe, or I get a bottle of Jif, liquid Jif, and just scatter all over it and scrub it clean. And it doesn't destroy or break it down. The other nice thing I like about it, if I've got that design and I want to do it as a mirror image, so this design continues right around, usually I've got to put it back on the light box or back to the window to retrace this side. With the mesh mat, I trace it one way and flip the mat, and I've got the mirror image. So that's one advantage that it has over the light box. So it's fantastic. So for those of you that have got it, use it because it is fantastic. It's great to take out for the days that you go out to group and everything because it's so portable. I use it for when I'm hand quilting my quilts. This is what I use as my stencil. I'll trace my quilting design onto here. I put it over the top of my quilt, and as I'm hand quilting it, I just mark that area that I've got in the hoop, and I mark that pencil with this pencil. And we've just finished a lovely white quilt, and we've hand quilted it. It's not this one, it's another one. And we marked it all with this pencil, and it came out completely, just erased out. And then when I washed it, every mark was gone. So, with the pencil, it's not just for light fabrics. If I want to mark my dark fabric, I've got white lead in this one, and it marks really nicely. So you can get black, yellow, white and green leads. We feel that if you've got the black, the white and the yellow, you can mark any colour. And it's still, the coloured ones erase out also.
Are they all in the one thing?
The way we buy them is they come with the pencil with the set of black leads. There's about 8 or 9 leads in there. And truly the lead is a 0.9, so it lasts for a long time. It doesn't wear down really quickly. It's not a chalk or anything like that, so it's not going to wear down quickly. They're $19.95 with the pencil and the lead, or we do them up in packets that you get the pencil, the black lead, the white lead and the yellow lead, and they're $35. You save about $8 buying as a complete set. Now what I do with my pencil is you only need the one pencil, put one of each colour lead in there, a white, a yellow and a black. And I've just marked this one and I finish with the white. I want to go onto my light fabric. Click this lead out and click the next one down and put this one back in here. Then you can be assured when you pick up your pencil, you've got every coloured lead in there that you need to mark whatever you're marking. So it's worth having a go of this pencil, girls, because it really is good. You can buy replacement erasers for them. When they come, they have a really long eraser that mine is wearing down because it gets used every day. I say to people, if you got the full set, I would probably imagine you're going to get a good 5 to 6 years out of that set. Because you're not going to be using it every day like I do. And the leads are quite thick.
Excuse me, if you, is it erasable? Is it erasable or is it a water-soluble base?
It's not water-soluble.
Okay.
It's erasable with its own eraser.
Will you be able to erase over stitching?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
This white quilt we've just finished was a block of the month bluebird stitchery, and we stitched over it, and anywhere we could see the marks we just erased it out, and it didn't fill the threads, the embroidery threads that we used. It was very good. And we've washed it, we've ironed over it, we've done all sorts of things, and it's always come out. So it's our recommended pencil.